go to Flipside Gaming. Use promo code 6. 10% off on orders over $10. Good deal. Helps support the show. You'll be entered in to win a Core Set 2020 booster box. Pretty damn good deal. Links in the description for more information on that sweet deal. Also, buy their dragon sleeves. They're so fucking dragon sleeves are the best in the game. They're like $8 on Flipside Gaming. It's so good. What is up, Planeswalkers? Cyrix Fix back with more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're playing Hungry Hydras. Now with some new dank shit. We got Voracious Hydra. We got Gargos, and we got Vivien too. She's a non-zero component of the deck. Now, as I've complained about other times, this just doesn't let you keep your goddamn situation going on. So I gotta keep like rearranging the shit. I just want to show my Hydras, man. There we go. It's supposed to be like this. Motherfuck, God, the anger. Anyway, this is a fun Hydra deck. I will be playing it in unranked because of the fact that I'm like really close to platinum, and I didn't want to randomly lose some games practicing with the deck. So once I hit platinum, that's another step thing, so I can play more meme decks in ranked to really show how they do in ranked. But this deck, it's just a fun meme. It's an absolute blast. There's not a lot of main deck removal for things that aren't, creatures or planeswalkers, because Voracious Hydra is great creature removal, and Vivien works as planeswalker removal. It's pretty decent. But anyway, let's just fucking go through card by card. That's what we should be doing here. Anyway, our ramp package, we have 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Incubation Druids, and 4 Growth Spirals. Llanowar Elf, very helpful at getting to our 3-mana cards. Awesome. Incubation Druid, we can adapt, since there's a good old +1/+1 counter theme kind of in this deck, we can get her to adapt either via her ability or with Vivien, and we can start pumping out a lot of mana. And then, of course, Growth Spiral. It's a draw card that you can ramp your lands, kinda. We have some Planeswalkers that help the deck out. We have 3 Kioras, Behemoth, Beckoner. Absolutely fantastic card. If you had this in conjunction with Nissa, you're just getting so much mana. If you have this in conjunction with an adapted Incubation Druid, so much mana yet again. And even just by yourself, no, it's 1 additional mana. But since she comes out with 7, you're going to be getting that for a long time. And usually your Hydras are going to come in with 4 greater power. So you also just get to draw cards. Very, very helpful in this style of deck. 2 Vivien, Arkbow Rangers. She is helpful, but in a different way. It gives some of our creatures that don't have trample, namely Gargos and Hungering Hydra, which can be helpful in chump blocking situations. But also, she's helpful at making our Llanowar Elves and our Incubation Druids not Garbo. So she can just keep pumping up our team and help out there. But also the -3, I'm not even going to talk about the -5, frankly. It's like useless in this deck. The -3, very helpful at dealing with planeswalkers. You can, before you actually like cast her or activate her ability or anything, you can attack into your opponent's planeswalkers. Maybe they have blockers. Maybe they have some removal for one of your creatures, but not both. With her -3, you're going to be able to deal some additional damage to try and make sure that you can finish off these annoying cock-off Teferi planeswalkers. Nissa, who shakes the world. She is in here for that first ability and the static ability. I don't give a shit about the -8. I just don't care, because the forest tapping for extra mana means that our Hydras are going to be strong big boys. They're going to be giant Chungai. And the +1 essentially just untaps a land to help make our Hydras Chungai. For what it's worth, also helps as like vigilant attackers, but who needs those when you have Hydras? Speaking of Hydras, these are our X-Hydras. Hungering Hydra is definitely the weakest of the Hydras. It's nice that it can't be double blocked or more, double and plus blocked. And it's nice that when it's dealt damage, you put that many counters on it. Obviously, it does mean that it has to survive the damage first, but it's something that is a non-zero thing. That said, it still is the weakest, and it makes sense considering it is a 1-drop Hydra, where the other ones have a double or triple in their mana cost. So it's on the weaker side, and potentially we don't actually need this many Hungering Hydras. We can try and have more, add in another Bioessence Hydra, and then put in like 2 things of card draw. And I think if you wanted to make this deck a little bit more good, I think that's kind of the route you would want to go, because you do still have the Voracious Hydras, the Hydroid Krasis, and the other 2 Hydras here. And I think you probably don't need Hungering Hydra, but as this is a Hydroid, goddammit, a Hydra deck, I wanted to actually include it as well. 2 Bioessence Hydras. This card is real good. 1, it doesn't have an extra cost. It functionally is green blue, and X, and you get like 3. Who cares? Fuck it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Trample, great. And it's battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each loyalty on your planeswalkers total, and then it gets more counters when they bump the loyalty. What's really cool is you know, good old turn 1. So it's 1 land, turn 1. Turn 2, you got 2 lands. When you have these 2. Turn 3, you have 3 lands. This thing and her. You can make 6 mana on turn 3. No, you can make 5. I can't do fucking basic math, alright? Shut up. And then you play Bioessence Hydra, and comes in as a 10/10 for with trample on turn 3. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It's just nice. It's pretty much it. Gargos. He's cool. Whenever some of our things get targeted via removal spells or whatnot, we can fight a creature with Gargos. It's unfortunate that it's creature or it's not creature or planeswalker. If it was creature or planeswalker, maybe it'd be too strong, but still, it's helpful. The vigilance is interesting because it makes sense on a Hydra. How the fuck did I jump to there? That's fine. My brain's broken. It's alright. The vigilance makes sense because it has many heads and they're always like watching and things. As it says, vicious watcher. But it doesn't have trample. Kind of sucks. Vivien helps it get trample. Yada yada yada. Hydra spells that we cast cost 4 less to cast. That is 4 free X, right? If we only have 2 lands untapped, we can Hydroid Krasis for 4. That's strong. It's real good. And it's just a 6 mana 8/7, so decent stats. Going back to the X spells, because I'm garbage, Voracious Hydra, which I think is a fantastic art by Wayne Reynolds here. Like, this is fucking D&D ass Hydra, and it looks so good. The forest, great stuff. Whatever. 1 toughness Hydra creature that has X. Kind of rare. Nice to see. Has trample, always good. Comes into the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it, or with the X 1/1 counters on it. Then you can choose to either double the counters or have it fight something. That creature removal is pretty good because of the fact it has that extra point of toughness, right? Usually, you'll see a lot of symmetrical power toughness, a bunch of 4/4s, 3/3s, those types of things running around. So if you can pump 3 or 4 mana into this, you can kill those 3/3s, 4/4s, an extra 1 5/5, you can do that and still keep your Hydra. Whereas if this didn't have that additional 1 toughness, you would not be able to keep your Hydra. And I think that's a really incredible thing about this card, and I love the card, because even if your opponent does not have a creature, you get to just double the counters on this. Making this card, pay 5 mana for it, and you have a 6/7 Trampler, right? That's pretty damn good. Yeah, just love this damn card. It's awesome. It's great. These two, bombastic. Hydroid Krasis, you all know what it is. Flying Trample gains you life and draws you cards. That's fucking, who cares about anything else? This is a mana base. It is what it is. It's not very interesting. I'm only running 2 temples because I want to be able to cast my dorks early. I'm running out of lemonade. I did not think ahead. I only played 3 games as practice because I was streaming and I played a couple of games against the viewers with the deck. Got a lot of good information, so didn't feel like playing more. It's unfortunate. I think I would like to have like 1 more land instead of a Kiora, but it's fine. Turn 1, turn 2. And our opponent's mulliganing. Always nice to see. I moved myself. Did I? What? Why did I move myself down? I don't remember. Who cares? I assume someone wanted it. It's all good. I've been wearing a lot of black recently. Uh-oh. Could be Grixis. Could be Esper. But what's really nice about those... I'm not going to, attack it. Not needed. What's really good about those, though... Okay, it is Esper. Is that we're still going to get value. Oh, fuck. We can't cast Hydroid Krasis because we didn't draw another land. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. So I'm going to just go ahead and tap this and go ahead and untap this and cast this for 4, I guess.
Nature flows.
And it's probably going to get countered. But, that's fine. I meant 3, not 4. Alright. Resolve. Let's see if it dies via cast down. No? Alright, cool. Opponent did nothing at the end of the turn. That's always nice to see. I'd really... Uh-oh. Mortify. Cutting me off mana. Makes sense. Makes sense. However, I'm going to start chunking you, my friend. Get chunkled. Alright, so now we can actually cast this damn Krasis. And yeah, we're going to cast it for 2. It's fine. Ghost Spiral, potentially helpful. But this, you know, just solidifies our board, allows us to really pressure our opponent. Sure, whatever. I assume they're going to take the other Hydroid Krasis. Not really a reason to take Gargos too slow, yeah. I think they were correct in their Hydroid Krasis taking. But, you know, we have them on a 3-turn clock. It's unlikely we're going to get to that point, but 3-turn clock's a 3-turn clock. So, let's see. Play this 4, I'd be on 5, so I wouldn't have enough mana to do Gargos yet. Let's do it now. I'm glad that I did.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Let's do it again. Sure. It worked for me. Teferi? Alright, who's Teferi bouncing? I assume it's going to be this? Okay, so they draw. I assume they need the removal. Okay, so Teferi's just going to die then? And my opponent has 1 mana open?
Now what?
This seems like it might be dumb, but I want to have a Vivien on board. Because I assume my opponent is going to play a Kaiser.
I will survive you.
Didn't expect that. My assumption was that my opponent was going to have a board wipe, but wouldn't be able to deal with my Planeswalkers. So that worked out. Anyway, I played 3 games. First one was against Grixis Control. That wasn't ranked before I realized I was so close to Platinum. I lost. They went first and thought erasured me. And then I kept a 3-lander and I couldn't find any more lands. I'm playing 24. So, you know, that kind of sucked. But Castlevine and all that. Yeah, was what it was. Second game was against Jeskai Kaikar. Or excuse me, Jeskai Kaka! Once again, I kind of got stuck on 3 mana. Or, yeah, 3 lands. Llanowar Elves? Fuck. I am afraid of the Simic ramp. However, next turn, I can Voracious and kill the Llanowar Elves. Risen Reef. I think it's better to kill the Risen Reef. Right? It has to be better to kill the Risen Reef here, right? I mean, I'm definitely casting these for 2. I'm definitely fighting. But who am I fighting? They didn't get a land off of it. They could play another Risen Reef, which would suck. I'm gonna hit the Elves. I don't know if that's correct. But the Elves is guaranteed mana. Them playing another elemental is not guaranteed mana. And I have another Voracious Hydra. Okay. So I can Voracious this punk. I'm gonna swing for the fences first, obviously. That's what I thought. Then we will Voracious for 2 again, because I'm once again stuck on three lands for some reason. I'm playing 24, like this is a normal amount for a deck like this. Couldn't kill the Paradise Druid, unfortunately, but, you know, Castlevine. The Jeskai Kakar deck was interesting. The issue is that Voracious Hydra kills Kakar, and most of my things have trample. So I just kind of attacked past their stuff and was able to kill them. I'd very much like another land, please. It's not a land, but it's something. I'll still attack. Nope, not with you. Shut the fuck up. So still applying some pressure here. Next turn, 5 mana. If I draw another land, it's possible. Nah, if I draw another land, it's Gargos every time. I don't think this is the normal Simic ramp deck because of the elemental aspects. But essentially I just don't want to deal with a fucking mass manipulation. Hate that card so damn much. They have 7 mana here. Krasis? Sure. Have your Krasis for 5. See if I give a shit. I mean, I do, but... Another elf? Sure. My own Krasis. Krasis for 3 is not very good. I think the correct thing to do is play for the long game. I'm not under much duress here. So I think what I'm going to want to do is activate Incubation Druid, end of turn, and untap and have some goodish mana. Yeah, very strange that that I've been consistently drawing, like having a 3-land hand and just not drawing 4th lands. It's very, very odd. Drawing from Dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana? 7 is a lot of mana. 7 is a lot of mana. Only 3 green. So, don't have to worry about steely, steely, bang, bang. Huh? Oh, this motherfucker better not -3 me. This is like a suboptimal ass planeswalker. This motherfucker better not -3 me. You leave my fucking ramp creatures alone. Don't you fucking think about it. Got him. Come on, attack me. Attack me with your Hydroid Krasis. Do it. Do it. Do it, coward. Do it. Do it, coward. Alright, so we're actually gonna have some mana now. Oh, look, it's a land! Alright. Fucking 4, 8 mana. For 8 mana, I could... I mean, I probably should just get a big-ass Hydroid Krasis, right? Alternatively, I could 6 for Gargos, and then play Krasis for just 4. I mean, it gets out the most things. Is this activated ability or... Nope, just spells. I think it's correct to just Hydra for 6 here. Yeah, it gives me the most to do with. Got some lands. It's always nice. Just pass. Now that mine's bigger than this. Opponent still has 4 cards. I have 7 though. Eat my ass. They do have a Mu Yang Ling though. They might bounce my Incubation Druid. Nope, just making my Hydroid Krasis small. Creature you control get flying, get +1. You only have 1 creature with flying, so I don't care. That's a bit of an issue. Not gonna lie. So they're just playing like ramp things, I suppose. Rhythm. You can feel it, people feel it. Rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer. Why give it haste? I can block. I don't know. Then we faced against Rakdos Burn, and fun fact: when you cast 2 Hydroid Krasises, Krasi, you tend to do pretty damn good. I'm so confused. I'm so incredibly very confused. So I can just double up on this, kill the shit out of it. I lose only 1 of my Hydras, and they're essentially useless now. Then I could chump this. Could double up on this to kill one of their lands, but at this point they have plenty of mana, so I think I'm just gonna chumpity chump, and then actually murder this. You can feel it, people feel it, brother. Fucking, I played that on stream, so it's just stuck in my head now. Alright. How big can my Hungering Hydra get? 4, 5, 6? Okay, a nice 6/6 on the ground. Yeah, shut up. I think I would rather just play out more lands. Yeah, I like that. Draw this, put this down. Don't want to draw that. Pass. I do need to deal with their planeswalkers. I don't think she's gonna alt Mu Yang Ling just yet. You fucking kidding me? And we're leaving. Goodbye. I hate Simic ramps so much. I mean, like, you could play counterspells in this deck, but, like, fucking why, though? You know what? I'm gonna make an audible. I'm gonna make a real swift, real quick audible. It's not true. Do I even want to go to fucking 25? 2.8. I mean, most of these are X spells, but still, it's 24, man. Still only have one Hungering Hydra, and instead we're gonna add another Vivien. We're gonna go ahead and get this because one allows us to cast shit as flash. Always nice. Also, technically draws you cards. So we're doing that. See if that helps at all. Don't know. Who knows? Who cares? I'm out of lemonade. Fuck. I might start getting raspy. Am I cursing more than usual? Possibly. But I blame the stream. I curse a lot on stream. And I try not to curse as much in YouTube videos, but I'm stream hype. Cool shades. Darn it, my glasses are over there. Yep. Turn 1, turn 2, turn who cares? Not control? Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy. Okay, cool. Well, got a bunch. Okay, it's not control. Did you not have a land? What? No, okay, they didn't go automatically to the thing. No, wait, no, they... Sorry about them. Okay, they do have land. Sure, okay. Super hyper aggro, I guess. I mean, easy chumps. Or easy chumps. Actual block? No, I really want to keep my Llanowar Elf around. I mean, next turn, for example, I can play a Krasis for math is incredibly hard. Alright, so they're doing that. But I can easy rares block here. This is absolutely going to go off if my opponent activates it. But I guess if they take the time to activate it, it's not too bad. And my Krasis next turn should be sufficient to kind of deter attacking. How? It's mono black aggro. Ooh. I think I prefer playing a Voracious Hydra here. So I need to cast this for X equals 3, so that's 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, have to play an untapped land. I don't want to go any lower. So play this for 3. Murder the Knight. Then we do have a decent blocker against these, so might dissuade them from attacking. So hopefully this is okay. Next turn, Krasis, you know. Second verse, same as the first and all that. I'm absolutely willing to block out the Conquistador here. My opponent has some way to kill my Hydra. That's, you know, it's fine. Don't you dare kill my Incubation Druid, though. Fuck you! Rude. Churlish and uncalled for. Let's see, so I pay 2, then I can Krasis for 3. Oh, that sucks. No, I need to get more value out of Krasis. I think I need just a larger chunk of life gain.
Dive right into battle.
So I'm just going to enter tapped, untap this,
I love to make
play this, not attack. Next turn, as long as my stuff's alive, I can Krasis for a decent amount. Draw a card, gain some life. Interesting. You gonna kill my Hydra? My opponent's making the right choice. It's correct to kill the Incubation Druid. Absolutely. Yep. 100% correct. That said, I'm still going to have a relatively chunkus of a Hydra. By chunkus, of course, I mean 4. Yep. Or 5? I guess I can untap my Llanowar Elf. Do I want a 5? Yeah, I want a 5. What the fuck am I talking about?
Let's get moving.
Yep, 5. Alright. So I get to draw 2, gain 2, have a Hydra, draw another. Always nice. I'm not going to attack with this, obviously, but now I have a blocker for this. They could get back something, but who fucking cares? They have 1 card left in hand. Spectacle, sure. I have a Kiora out already. I do not care. Nice. Tap, tap. Guess it doesn't matter. Tap, tap. Tap. Nissa.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Untap.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Nature flows with vigor.
Oh. Probably should do this. Got him. Didn't even dent his life total. That's just how good the Hydras are. Nice. Yeah, let's play another game with Hydras. Hey, look. Hydras. Oh, that's another card that you could probably add in this deck. It's not as necessary, but it is kind of card dry. Bark Bark Woof. Raw XD XD Ja 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 XD. So we don't have any traditional rampy creatures. Boot up, Growth Spiral. Go first. We have stuff to play. I guess I'll keep definitely on the weaker side of hands. Mono red? Goblins, alright. See how we can do against goblins in this situation. I can't get Rhythm as a dancer out of my head, dude. Rhythm. You can feel it, people feel it, rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer, it's a sword companion. Source companion? I don't fucking know, dude. You can feel it in the air. Uh-oh. It's the passion. Uh-oh. You can feel it in the air. Do I just Krasis for 2? Possibly? I could just play Kiora here. Opponent could waste a bunch killing her. Yeah, I'll play Kiora. I'm not under enough pressure, I think. And Krasis can get me back some stuff. I can play Bioessence Hydra next turn. That'll be a chunkus. Don't know how a red deck's gonna get rid of that. Let's see. Do you kill my Kiora? If not, go fuck yourself. Because I'm gonna play a giant Hydra. Also. No, they just attack me. They don't mentor. Chain Whirly Boy? Oh, just Goblin Gathering. Alright. So, of note, can't deal with this the greatest way. Don't have wide damage. But what I do have is a 10-10. Deal with my 10-10. That's trample. Just by the way. Can pump that, what, twice? There's like no way my opponent can kill my Hydra. And if for what it's worth, if they do, they're using a ton of damage. Yeah, I don't even care, dude. Sure. That did nothing to me. I don't understand. Let's see. So now we just go ahead and Krasis for, what, 4? Basic math is incredibly hard. Yeah, 4. Got him. That easy. It's just that easy. You just cast a Hydra. And as long as your opponent can't, counter it or steal it later on or something like that, you should do fine. You should totally do fine, man. You should do fine. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go ahead and open a pack and then talk about some of the other cards that you could use. Gallery of Thorns is one of those cards that I don't even think I put in the deck because fuck it, who cares? Boop and boop. So obviously some of the cards that you can use, I forgot to include some of the wish board cards for Vivien, but Simic Ascendancy is a card that is very interesting. Works pretty well with the deck. However, it does kind of muddle your ability to just like do Hydra things because it is an additional card. That said, maybe you don't need Vivien 3s and you put this in place of the 2 of the 1 mana Hydras, possibly. It's a nice alternate win condition, but other than that, I think it's a little bit win more. Very similar to Evolution Sage, actually. It's nice to make your Hydras a little bit bigger, but when the main goal of the deck is to just make your Hydras big in the first place, Evolution Sage is a little bit less of a value, right? We're not getting like increments that matter, if that makes sense, right? Like going from 1 counter to 2 counters is a lot better than going from 5 counters to 6 counters, if that makes sense, right? Also, it doesn't ramp. It isn't a Hydra by itself, etc., etc. Adonis Climb, very helpful in this deck, actually. Allows us to make the Chungus big, make the Chungus huge, and chunk your opponent. But what are you cutting, right? That's the issue. What are you taking out? Tamiel, she's cool. It's nice that you can make it so can't discard or sacrifice things. Possibly a sideboard direction if you want, and you can bring this in against certain control matchups. But for the most part, not really necessary. It is nice that you can rebuy your Hydroid Krasis or your Fighty Voracious, I think. No. Damn, it was Voracious. Voracious Hydras. But for the most part, Ugin is just a nice kill-all button. We ramp, maybe you can have this in sideboard. That said, there are other green creatures that I thought could be really decent sideboard additions. Thrashing Bronodon is the first one I think of. The Cavalier is another one. Then, of course, you have Crawl Harpooner, decent at just dealing with flyers if you don't have the Fighty Hydra with you. Polybred Druid as like a one-of in the sideboard, same with Evolution Sage, as one-ofs could work really nicely. And then there was it was a colorless. It was a Meteor Golem. Someone on stream said that was probably a decent idea. I hate just everything. Fucking 7+, please. Meteor Golem is a decent idea if you just like need to blow something up that you can't do right now. You can theoretically -5 Vivien, get the Meteor Golem, and then hopefully you have the mana to cast it. As I said, I don't really think that the 2 Viviens in the deck, I don't think the 2 Viviens in the deck really require you to make a wish board, but since they're in the deck anyway, and if you're playing best of 1, you kind of might as well just throw some creatures in there from time to time, like once every 20 games or something. You might get some value out of it, but that 1 out of 20 games where you get value out of it is probably sufficiently worth it. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander Croft, Zin, and Ruxel for the continued support. I don't know if you can tell, but I really need some more lemonade. If you'd like to join them and support the channel, you can find links to that down in the description below. Or you can just press that join button. Down in the description, you'll also find links to the Discord server, the Aetherhub account, and the way to enter the booster box giveaway. Some dank shit, man. I do hope you've enjoyed this Hydra-y video. We've been doing like fucking non-stop tribal, and I don't even think I care. Like, I'm probably just going to do more tribal tomorrow and the next day. Because tribal's fun, man. Tribal's like some of the funnest, oh my god. Some of the most fun ways to play Magic. So, yeah. If you have a certain tribe that you think is kind of obscure that you want me to play, fucking lay it on me and I'll see about it. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and tap that like button, add subscription to Manipool, cast a comment in the comment section down below, pass the turn, and vet to some of your friends, of course. Until next time, I'll be one.